up, guys? How's everyone doing? Everybody good? How are we? What a Mikey Saber. What a fun time. What a fun time to be alive. We are not hosting the standard drop right now. And I don't know when we will, but who's here? Who's here? Who's here and who's happy? Let's see. Clob shot up in here. Borland, Garen, Rabbit's here. Forge will go in the Hall of Fame. There we go. That's pretty good. Dustin must return as Mobley. All right. I'm not gonna go through the entire chat. We're firing. Colin's having fun. Yeah, this is good, guys. Soul Bro, Mihal's here. No, we're not boycotting Steven. I'm not at boycott anger level. I'm not at boycott anger level. But I gotta say, like, first and foremost, shout out the Discords. Discords are wildin'. We love to see it. Speaking of wildin', we get some guests coming on today. I think Justin's gonna join us in a little bit, but we're starting in hot right now with and I'm excited to see how plus EV this backdrop was, John. What's going on, man?
Well, one of my biggest pieces of advice to people was to join today's queue as late as possible. So everybody that listened to that is doing pretty well.
Dude, it is wild. I am, in retrospect, very thankful nobody ripped a hollow on the Top Shot stream we were hosting, because if they got one, they might have got two. It's just wild, man.
Yeah, not a great day in the streets today.
Oh, I know. I am fascinated what kind of response they're gonna give to this, because I think, like, initially I was like, oh, I keep going back and forth. I'm like, this isn't the worst thing in the world. They're gonna be fine. To, like, actually, this is pretty bad. Like, because UFC, it felt like it was a generous and easy fix. This one feels a little trickier, especially because people are threatening lawsuits already. And honestly, I don't feel I'm alive until people start throwing lawsuits around. So now I feel good.
Your day hasn't started until somebody's threatening to sue. But yeah, I mean, so the UFC, basically for UFC, it was everybody was buying packs and there wasn't actually the equivalent of hollows in there or whatever. Right. This is just kind of it's not really like a one-to-one comparison, because the hollows were in there. They're just in numerical order at the back, which isn't great. I ended up buying 6 packs. I made it through the queue twice, and I think I actually am going to be one of the elite crews who gets all 6 game recognized games, because I think I was too early in the queue. In my second go back, I'm also going to be too early.
Dude, that's how I am. I'm definitely gonna have another. I opened one that was game recognized game, which automatically means the second one is game recognized.
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of bummed, because I mean, like, the MGLian hollows, it's cool. To me, it was always just like, hey, that's gonna be that's gonna be awesome if you pull it, right? It's right. Like, it wasn't something that I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some rares in these packs. I was actually pretty excited about this game recognized game set.
I know.
And now it's like, I just feel like everything's come to a screeching halt a little bit.
Yeah. One thing we can be excited about is this guy right here, Top Shot.
Hey, how we doing, man? There he is.
How we doing? Full disclosure. So we, Team Holder was supposed to be streaming over for the standard drop, and then you guys are going to go live after the drop. And then I was nervous I was going live while you guys were going live. So this is what we've committed to doing. Everyone who's hanging here has to go immediately from here over to the Top Shot Talk hang. You're legally obligated. So, Top Shot Talk, how are you doing? Did you also rip like 42 hollows today, or what?
Yeah, all on my burner account though, because I had the inside scoop, so I knew to do this. No, now I don't know what to do with these packs. They feel dirty right now, but like holding them for the long term, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I really am like, because I'm with you, John. I was so excited for just the rollout of this, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be pretty cool. This is good for new people. And then when you like combine how many new people were probably doing this for the first time, KD being involved, it's just kind of, man, that's a tough scene.
Tough scene. TST, dude, I think you gotta plug in your headphones, brother.
Could you even hear me talking at all?
There we go. The kid's got a mic.
Yeah, we could hear you. I always get nervous when I'm like, "Hey man, can you actually pull your expensive mic out?" And you're like, "Dude, I don't have one." You know what I mean? So I didn't want to do that, but thank you for bringing it out.
That's a little more helpful, eh? Well, good thing no one heard me talk about my burner account and everything.
About all your burners, yeah. I know.
No, like this when like the whole thing about like I was kind of not like as big of a fan of these packs as everyone else.
Yeah, you are known for FUD, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's mainly what my audience watches for. But no, like I think it's like partly selfishly. Like I think for the platform, it was probably good that anyone can come on, but like I didn't like that you didn't get like in the standard packs, you wouldn't be guaranteed a game recognized game. I didn't like that. I felt like, these price points were a little high. Like, they can just sprinkle these in and not make the packs more expensive. They're still making their money. Like there's no reason that like it has to be more money. They can just make less money on packs.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like my opinion with them. So I wasn't like as amped as everyone else. So like now this happens pretty bad.
Are you taking a victory lap right now? Is that what's happening?
No. The other thing I really wanted to tweet out, I had to hold back, but like, did we check and make sure that the developer responsible for randomizer wasn't French or Belge?
I so badly wanted to open up the stream today for the elite queue, being like, bonjour to all of our French friends in the queue today. Oh, that's right.
Bonjour, mais on serait pas capable de acheter des packs aujourd'hui pour tous vous.
See, I would have just been asking where the toilet was. You would have been way more prepared for that.
Wait, so TSC, how did you get packs today if you're French?
Again, burner account, VPN addresses.
I think we need to look at this.
That was almost a spit take right there.
I was thinking about, and this is probably stupid. All of my takes are probably going to be pretty bad because I'm more of the like, I don't really get like really mad at these kind of things. I just kind of like to watch and see what happens. And I mean, I don't know.
You go to therapy. You're a healthy person.
But I mean. Okay, so if you are a person who pulled, 3 straight hollows or something, how, like, in my opinion, like, it's like, okay, well, I didn't actually pull 3 straight hollows. I just entered the queue at the right point to where I could get these packs. Like, if you open 5 packs and one of them's a hollow, and then you figure out, like, later in the day that there was something fucked up and, like, whatever. Then I'd be more pissed and like, hey, I hit it pretty low odds and I got my hollow here. Now I'm pissed. But like, if you just entered the queue in the last 1,000 spots and you ripped off 5 in a row, like to me, there's not a whole lot of entitlement there because it's like this is just like the mechanics of how things work today. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, of course, but in my opinion, it was like, what if they just there's like 22 packs times 4. So whatever, there's like 100,000, 80,000, 90,000 moments that came out today. Or if they just burned them all, gave everybody free roll plus whatever it needs to make up for a dapper balance, and then just run it back, next week or in a couple days, actually randomized. Are people that pissed? And probably the answer is yes, because people are going to be pissed about anything. But if, I don't know, it just was kind of interesting. Like, I was thinking, like when TST and I were talking about opening packs on stream, like I wouldn't be celebrating opening up 3 straight hollows. I would just be like, oh, well, I got in the queue at the right time and here we are. Like, right. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
And honestly, it's really me and John to blame because for the first time ever, we're like, yo, let's like bring people on to open pack. Like normally me and John will open packs, but we've never like been like reaching out to the community. To our community and be like, who wants to rip them? But we're like, hey, people are gonna have the chance at pulling these rares and these legendaries, so it'll be like super exciting. So really, like Top Shot was like, oh, you guys are planning that? Let's just
let's burn this down. I'm like, I'm trying to put myself in other people's shoes, and it's hard to. I didn't get a hollow, so whatever I'm about to say, you can be like, "Well, shut the hell up! You didn't get a hollow." I do think, right? Also, I just love the chat when every once in a while someone's like, "Ballers!" I love it. It's like,
Ballers are random, baby.
Hey, MVP of the NFT game.
Yeah, that's right. I want to sell that shit so fast. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No fun. Love ballers. I think like if you pulled the one hollow, I would have been like, okay, yeah, great. I did it. I won. When the second hollow came, I would have been like, something's broken, right? Like there's not supposed to be two hollows in here. So this is what I would propose. And again, I don't want to upset any law firm or judge abiding people, but like I think if you pulled multiple, like you keep the one and the other one goes back. Put it back.
Pick your best one. Pick your best one. Like, pick the one you want. You pick.
Absolutely.
Send the rest back.
Yeah, that's, and again, easy for me to say because it shouldn't be like the user shouldn't be penalized because of the dummies, because of the dumb. Sorry, Tasha, another, because they made a mistake, right? The user shouldn't be penalized, but like you're not supposed to get multiple hollows in there, so it's not like I don't know. That's where I'm at. Sea Chicken though said absolutely not. So all right, I guess we agree to disagree, but here's someone who will have a good take. Let's bring on Dustin Sandoval right here. Hey, Dustin, you got 15 hollows, right?
It's amazing that everyone got together to celebrate my Evan Mobley. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Right. I hope
a stream just to talk about it.
Everybody keeps the hollow, but the Evan Mobley goes back.
Yeah, that's not going back. I'm sticking with it. I don't know what the hell they're going to do here. This is a very, very unique situation.
Yeah.
You think, does everyone get a Dapper credit up to a certain limit? I don't know. Do they get something here? Okay, I got an idea.
Let's go.
Everyone gets. I keep thinking IRL utility, and maybe people don't want this as much, right? What if you got like a KD autographed jersey?
What's that going for on the market?
Yeah, dude.
There's no scarcity.
I'm just saying, what if you got an auto? If everyone who participated and got an autograph kit, it's part of his drop. He can sign him out. Bang! Like, wouldn't you be happy with? I'd be happy with it if I miss out on a KD auto jersey.
KD's team is like absolutely not.
That's what I like.
Will not spend that much time signing. That was not part of the agreement.
I also just
that's a great point.
I also just love the idea of Dapper being like, hey, KD, first of all, thank you so much for partnering with us and doing all this work real quick.
Well, someone's good. I mean, look, someone has to make the uncomfortable phone call. Hey, how did my pack drop go? Everyone love all the moments. Yeah, about that. So
and this is KD talking to Roham narrating. This is his
let's do it. You want me to do one? Do you want me to do one? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to give it?
You call in to check in and I'll be wrong. Go.
Hey, what's up, Roham? How did was it smooth? How'd it go?
Yeah, so hold on. Let me bring on Austin. Austin, do you want to give Kevin Jacob's here. Jacob, do you want to give an update?
I'll tell you right now, before he even gets on, I just want you to know I'm super pissed. I'm super pissed. I was saying this on stream.
Hey, Kevin, do you have you thought about changing your jersey number soon? We have a buyout option of all your jerseys up to number 7.
Right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh my god. I don't know what they're gonna do because like John was saying, it's not really a 1-to-1 with UFC. I do believe that they are going to and have to like make some sort of call in the next like 2 hours. I feel like the longer this goes, the bigger the pitchforks.
But what's the solve? Right, agreed, and that's fair. Like, is the solve? Everyone thinks that these hollows are going to sell for $1,000, right? Do you get $1,000? You can't give everyone $1,000 Dapper credit, right? Like, I don't think you can. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess
we demand it.
Did you see the new Flash challenge tonight? You have to have 5 hollows of the same player.
Only from this drop.
Wow.
5 blue dorts.
Yeah. I thought shaving my head was a good idea, and I went too far, guys. I'm really sorry.
You took the bit too far. The other option is KD calls and apologizes personally to every person who was in the drop, right?
That seems reasonable.
Mike, how would that go?
Hey, is this actually Bush? Am I on Am I on the phone with Honey Nuts 98?
No, hold on. Let me get him.
Getting worse and worse, by the way. Like it's
I don't know who that was, but I'm happy you did it regardless.
Man, it is. Yeah, it is
Oh
wild.
wow, this is a great take. 5 seals on 4 accounts.
I mean, I did see someone say earlier, like it's not the people who open packs' fault. So
Whoa! We don't know that, John. We don't know that. Let's wait till we get all the facts. Okay.
Right.
True.
I don't know, man.
We'll wait till the lawsuits come out.
This is tough. I don't know. Getting people the dapper credit is one thing, and I see people saying that UFC did that, but I think it was a little bit different. I don't know. You're guesstimating on sort of what the
pack. It's also a bummer because, like, okay, let's say
here's how Top Shot fixes it.
Like, let's say you get everybody. Okay, it's like everybody who was at the beginning of the queue, you get a hollow. It's like, okay, well now, fuck, all these hollows are worthless because there was just 20,000 hollows dropped. To the market.
Can't do that.
No. Yep. Okay, hear me out.
Got to respect the roadmap.
We find every person that got these hollows, and then we figure out how they violated the terms and service, ban their accounts, and now everything's good again.
I like Ryan B's question because I'm fascinated by this. Are they going to do the Twitter Spaces tonight?
Dude,
they knew they were going to have to. That
what
was
about
premeditated.
What about the Flash Challenge too? Like,
yeah.
What happens with all this stuff? Like,
I don't care. I hope they cancel the Flash Challenge because DeJounte Murray was ruled out, so I don't care.
This
also,
is gonna be your time. Yeah.
Hey, Rodney brings up a good point. Have they not heard of the spinthewheel.net or whatever website we use?
No. So me and TST were talking about this. Like, I'm into. He was like, hey, like, how easy is it to like make a randomizer? I'm like, dude, I could make that in 5 minutes. And granted, like, blockchain technology might be a little different with the coding, but it's like one of the first things you learn when you like. I don't understand. I would actually like a technical explanation. I don't think we'll get one, but I would love a technical explanation of exactly how this happened because it kind of boggles my mind.
Yeah, and like I was saying to Jeb, I took a like intro Java course in university, and I swear that was my second assignment was like create a randomizer. Like,
yeah.
And the other thing that's interesting, like speaking from a tech like standpoint, is that like the hollows and the serials were random, right? Like a person pulled 5 different hollows or like 4 different. So there was some sort of randomization that went in there at some point.
Yeah.
This is me coming because I come from the marketing side. I look at how all this affects what they have to do because it feels like maybe beta was coming off soon-ish, right? We feel like that was sort of teased out there. But then you have something like this happen on a Kevin Durant pack, and it just it's tough. I'm thinking about how they have to, spin it, do the make good. Talk about it going forward because you can't have these mistakes anymore. Like you're reaching to a point where Top Shot is bubbling out. It's being like I just saw the NFL all day on some other stuff. You've got to lock these things in, and it just can't happen when you're this close. You've had a long enough time to sort of weed out these mistakes. It's tough, especially on a pack that was promoted so heavily being Kevin Durant's pack and wanting to do more. This is tough.
So, Dustin, in your expertise, what you're saying, it was a bad idea to partner with Kevin Durant. It was his fault.
Look, I will say that there might be some other guys that can narrate moments with a little bit of, like caffeine in them. I don't know. But no, look, KD
was great.
I will say this. KD is dope. He's one of the best players in the NBA. Like, he's not my favorite player, straight up. Like, I'm just because I'm a Laker guy, but whatever. But it was huge. It was just massive. I can't it's tough to take this L at this point in Top Shot's sort of trajectory. I think it's really
it
tough.
just hurts because things were going so good. And like the commercial they did with him was great. He seemed to legitimately like buy into Top Shot.
Agree.
And we were seeing people like Greg Brown, like the rookie from Portland. We were seeing other NBA players start to be like, oh, like this is really sick. Like all these things that we have talked about for over a year, we are seeing come to fruition, and this just really like kind of brings us back down to earth. And it's a little rough.
It's a bummer. I think Matthew was in the chat earlier, and he was saying he was new, and now he's like a little unsure of what to do. And I think there's a lot. I mean, we know we had at least like 30,000 or whatever people sign up recently because of the KD promo, right? And
bring back Tyler Hero.
Bring back, yeah. When Bogdan,
Really?
And so that bums me out a lot for new people because like I'd have questions. I will say though, like as crazy as this is right now, and clearly it's crazy because there's a lot of people watching this right now. I do think they can handle this quickly and like they did it like the I've used this reference before, but the LaMelo MGLE challenge that happened last year, and this was right before Summer League happened. And they've like forgot to add it in the list. So like everybody's going ape shit, and then they added it in after, and then they fixed it. And they fixed it with money, and it's different this time because there's I don't know
because they have KD's money. No, is that why?
KD's money. But yeah, because it's 25,000.
There was the Donovan Mitchell throwdowns, which was like the older accounts got better serials or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean that's the same thing, but it kind of circles back to the point of like, I mean. It seems like they should, and somebody on Twitter, Quadzilla, was hitting me up about like they don't make this stuff auditable, or they don't make the randomization something that is on chain to like look at, and like I would have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at, but like I'm sure there's people out there that would like be able to look through. Bald guy up top here would be able to look through it and see if it like seems right. And I mean, it seems like that's
tricky though.
Way to kind of
that's also really tricky because then you come up with like intellectual property in the sense like you can't just give out your code. Like that's the value of your company. So it's a lot more complex than that. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just like I mean, like I said, more than anything, just for my own like curiosity, I would love to get like an actual explanation of what happened. Like, did they forget to move the pack randomizer function that they built from test to production, and then because of that the moments all got randomized, but they all got stuck at the end because they called this function, and instead of the whole thing crapping out, it's just like, okay, well, I guess we do it this way. Like I would just really love an explanation.
I think Mike, you bring up a good point too. Like to me, this was a big opportunity for new users. And I think everyone's been screaming when new users, when more people on Top Shot. And I think we were getting that. And we even saw when someone pulled a rare, they had the pop-up on there to say, congratulations, you got something real. Like that was 1000% built for new users. I can also just anecdotally, I had 2 people joining this that aren't as active in sort of Top Shot, and they were excited about this drop. And now they're just messaging me saying, hey, what does this mean? Why is the queue not open? What happened? And now it puts a bit of a sour taste in their mouth or just confusion. And they're like, well, should I be jumping into it? So it's tough knowing that you had new users on the line ready to get it with KD.
Yeah.
I don't think Top Shot's burning to the ground like some people are saying, but it's just fine. It's just sad. Like it does. I'm just like bummed, you know.
Yeah, Rock Roll said, "I'm not mad. I'm disappointed," which I thought was funny. I want to share this comment just because it's crazy. But I think everyone is overacting because we've learned the more we complain, the better Dapper takes care of us. Cool Cat owners have been getting stuff for months now. We're all spoiled. Listen, Sea Chicken, I would like to introduce you to the 9 Lives Lounge, and I would like you guys to have a sit down and then decide who comes out on top there, because most of the chat usually is like, "When 9 Lives Lounge utility."
Yeah.
So you relax.
Mike, we should also say, since we've got a good amount of people in here, make sure to follow Team Hold. Give us a subscribe, throw a like, do the business. Mike says we got to remind him to do this stuff. So I'm trying to do my part.
Greg said, Greg say that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Greg said, please tell people to subscribe and like.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And then when you're done, go like and subscribe to ActuallyJebBush, and then go like and subscribe to TopShotTalk, and then join the JonBoyBeats Nation, where you get
some real factual info. Yeah.
Yeah, you get actual information.
But we should also say that we have a 1-year show coming up on Sunday, and there is a shit ton of really awesome giveaways. So check our Twitter account.
Bunch of hollows.
I was about to say, I think 5 hollows just got added to the list.
Yeah, I think we got someone.
I will say
donating, right?
I will say the people have been trolling also, and it's some top tier comedy. So I've had some really good laughs today. So
yeah,
I would say thank you to those people. You know who you are for cheering me up. So
yeah. It was good stuff. Oh, look at
LG. I suggested this.
What's up, LG?
I said, if there's any time, now is the day, Mike. Just burn through it. You've already done how many hours today?
LG, are you still doing the spaces? Are you still live right now on spaces for the drop right now? Or did you guys call it? Did you guys call it?
These are all great suggestions.
Oh man, shout out LG. Yeah, I really don't. Mobley giveaway on Sunday, says CCAM channel. There we go. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah, Dustin, have you sent your Mobley to the locker room yet?
Yeah, I've donated it back. I let the team know. I understand. Happy to.
That's the honorable thing to do, and
Yeah,
I salute you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't know. So can we like do it doesn't have to be a serious suggestion, but what do we think like our wild takes are of what they're gonna do to respond?
I need KD.
Oh, wait.
Before
we do that, we got a new member.
The drop.
Welcome to the new member, and here's your reward.
Jesus Christ.
So
That's utility right there.
Here's how Dapper makes it right. Katie comes to my department. He knocks on the door, says, "Hey Jeb, I heard you had a bad day. How about we cheer you up a bit?" Me and Katie go to the court. He puts me on his shoulders and he lets me dunk the ball. And then we go and we get Taco Bell, sponsored by Top Shot, and then we go and watch a Clippers game with Murs. I think that is the only way.
He would be in on that.
That is the only way that things can be solved.
It's look, realistically, it's probably a refund and something else on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Is what it is. You get your $49 back. And then
That's probably right.
do they throw you a leftover rare pack? Do they have enough?
I saw someone say that. That would be interesting. So like everyone who didn't hit a holo gets a rare pack and like a refund to a certain degree.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm confident they'll make it right, but
it's not the people who pulled the holos fault. They pulled the holo, Jeb. So
that's a great point too.
You keep saying that, John. I refute that completely.
Lawsuits are coming.
It technically was randomized the position they got in the queue, correct?
Was it though? Was it?
Was it though?
Was it?
And maybe they just wanted game recognized game moments and they lost out.
There we go.
Yeah. Those are some great moments. The game recognized game moments are pretty sick.
Yeah, that might get lost in the shuffle here.
All right, guys. Now that I've gotten rid of the hair, that's really just taken away from my ability to connect with the 5G radio waves. We're gonna dive in here.
Hey, College says, what about the standard drop peasants? They're gonna walk away with nothing. No, I don't. They're still gonna take care of y'all in a way.
Well, that's what I was trying to look up because I heard some stuff about like there was 99 of the holos were already like released. So I don't know if they like really screwed up and all of them were in this drop. Or I couldn't really figure out how to tell that, but I'm gonna do some digging.
That is crazy.
How do you get to the moments that aren't available on the marketplace yet? Anybody know?
I think you're asking the wrong stream.
Pack drop list, maybe.
Oh yeah, there we go.
When you click the link on there.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Quadzilla. Look at Quadzilla in the streets too. Good to see Quad. Play the JBB wedding video request, LG.
That's a great video.
That's the right drop. We just run that for 30 minutes. Leave.
TSC, did you give us a little guess? Did you of what you think they're gonna do?
I think that they're just gonna ignore it and just like pretend it didn't happen and just keep it moving. We'll just get the standard drop tomorrow, and they'll just probably just block a bunch of people in Discord whenever they bring it up.
Like, guys, this is
Twitter. They'll change to no replies allowed.
Everything went great, KD.
Yeah.
Everything went great.
It's just they bring someone on stream tomorrow, and it's someone who vaguely looks like Kevin Durant, but clearly isn't.
The next hype video is just Judge ripping hollow after.
Oh my god!
This could be you.
No, but they'll throw money at the problem because that's
the solution, my friend.
And everyone will still be mad, even those that like will have benefited more than if they had just lost out on the fact that they had those odds, and they would have probably lost out.
Everyone gets added to the 9 Lives Lounge. That's what it is. You guys,
the 5 Hollows
Lounge.
The
9 Lives Lounge.
The 5 Hollows Lounge.
That's it.
And Katie chats.
Yeah, it's just.
I
Katie
will say it does seem like tagging Roham in tweets will help this like get solved.
It is.
Just in general, it's always hilarious to me when someone like tweet something and they just tag 40 people. And they're
like
well, let me ask you this question, John. Who else would they tag? Just Jacob?
I mean, Steve? No.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Yeah, I guess you're right, Jeff. We should be tagging KD.
It does bring up a very interesting question about how these challenges are going to go. I mean,
What is the EV of these challenges?
No.
That's what the people want to know.
I love that.
Let's
That's
just
what
be
you're
real here,
concerned
because
about.
because okay, so they could give everybody money and everybody gets $80 for every $49 pack you did or whatever, but then they're not gonna. We already know that they can't. I mean, I don't know. If I pulled a hollow, I'm trying to move that thing to a custodial wallet as quick as possible, because that has to be the only way that they could not officially burn it from your account, right? But I mean, I'm assuming everybody's gonna keep the moments they got. So
yeah.
then how are they gonna get? Because it's supposed to be what the hell is the?
I think the
reward? Is it
other
a
option is
Harden?
we just get tickets to the Super Bowl, right?
Dustin's out here liquidating his account for in real life stuff. He's like, get me Super Bowl tickets, get me Lambos.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's a fair trade-off.
So they need to come out with a Jalen Green hollow.
Honestly, what they need to do is give me back my hair. I shaved my head for Top Shot, and this is the thing.
Committed to the Jeb Van Fournier bit.
I don't. You know what? The one thing I'll say though, with UFC, and again, I know it's not a 1-to-1. People actually weren't mad after they did that. After they gave everybody I think I got $300 back, and then free moments. I was like, all right, tight. I was happy with that. So
Did we get our moments on that yet? I didn't look. Oh,
they're like a 1 moment pack.
Okay.
But I do think
See what the moment is without opening it.
Yeah, you can.
And you know what? They're having a tough day too. So pour one out for Dap City.
Can they do something across company like that? That you get your money back, you'll get another free pack from the $19 or whatever, or 2 packs, and your money, right?
Yeah.
So that you still technically get a shot at a hollow if there are some in there. So you get 3 packs. And no, that's not the answer to chicken. And maybe you get
give the people what they want.
You get a UFC pack and an NFL all day pack. Would that
just
be
give people UFC
beyond?
ones? That's what'll fix everything. They can't give NFL because it's still closed beta. So just
that's true.
No Top Shot. Just give them UFC moments.
I'm trying to figure out what feels like a good enough give back here that people would be happy. Oh, that's awesome. I got this in addition to my money back. I'm happy. What's the level of happiness that the majority? There's always going to be Top Shot Tony out there complaining. But
I think everybody should get. I would say so. What these packs cost $50.
You want to go full screen, Mike? Here, hold on.
For Top Shot Tony?
I don't know. Whatever you're about to spit right now.
I don't know. Why do I go full? I didn't have a good take. I was just saying, give everybody some money, give everybody a pack, and then give everybody some tickets. Everybody gets 250 trade tickets. We're gonna start using the tickets for more shit.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
also, they should do. I like this idea. They should release an OKC Kevin Durant as a vintage vibes out of 1 million. I think that would fix everything.
I can tell you right now, I know someone who will lose their shit.
Well, they could promise that that'll happen in 2026.
No. All they said was they will not release it from the same year.
Yeah.
So we could get a KD from OKC on a different year. So let's just do it right now. I think everyone would be really happy with that.
I do. I think we need to and then also can just announce some other shit you can use. This is the other take that I had last week or whatever. Instead of paying $999 for the hollow pack, you can submit 3,000 tickets or something like that. Can we start using tickets for packs? Can we start doing that a little bit? Yeah. I think that we just need one other thing to use tickets for. I think so people can calm down about it.
Vintage
hot dogs at
vibes.
Games.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Hot dogs at Games. It's coming eventually. You'll be able to do 2 trade tickets.
This is you're aiming low, Mike.
Like that.
We need more.
Demand more. But I'm also not trying to be a nutbag.
So it's interesting because they can't really, in my opinion, they can't give a refund based on the results of how you did and right? It has to be kind of universal across the board to everybody. So then the rich are just going to get richer. The 5 who pulled, the hollows are just going to get the same refund everybody else is. So that's going to piss people off.
Yep.
So it's definitely a can't win situation for them. But I think if they, I don't know, it's almost to the point of does the Dapper balance, does getting extra Dapper balance Like, how stoked are you on that? Like, I don't know.
I mean, if they dropped $1,000 in my Dapper account, I'd be decently
I'd be
happy.
pretty happy with that for sure. Like
Yeah.
we said it, throw money at the problem, right? But
so if we all 20x on the pack, I'd be fine.
yeah. But that's the thing. They can't. I don't think you can just do that.
It's really tough, like, because there's nothing that's like perfectly fair, you know?
Right.
Oh,
Agreed.
I hate that I'm sharing somebody's named Dirty Pirates comment, but Dirty Pirates says, "What about the people who spent Dapper all week trying to get up to the next collector
That's
score?"
what I'm saying. Like, it's a tough one. It's a
Gift,
that's the answer.
Wait, where's we need that drop, right? We do need that drop. Where here it is.
DJ Local. Another one. Oh my gosh.
We know who's to blame.
It could be I mean, so the Rising Stars, there's like how many there's like 50 Rising Stars this year. There's like G League guys, there's 4 different teams. I mean, there's gonna be a shit ton of these Rising Stars pack in a couple weeks. So that could help give everybody like the same, because it sounded like they're gonna do the same thing for the Rising Stars.
Yeah, it's a good point looking forward.
So it's like, I don't know. I mean, because it's just like it's hard to like give, like, for the UFC they screwed up because they didn't include moments, so then they airdrop people more moments. But now it's like I don't know. It doesn't even make sense to like just give out a bunch of airdropped, rares, holos, whatever, because it's just like kind of screwing up the whole plan. So if maybe like so everybody who got packs this week is just like but then it's hard, because if it's like you're already guaranteed
chat is on fire
next week or something.
This chat's incredible.
Sorry, John, but
I don't even know a good point though. Like, looking forward at the packs going forward, maybe there's opportunity to then increase some odds there and do a make good with what's to come. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's hard though. It's hard. I don't know, because I'm even thinking about that. There's just so many people, right? There's so many people,
right?
It's not like a couple hundred or something. Like, it's, we're talking 20,000, right? So everybody gets a G League Ignite 1 of 1.
Yeah, maybe we all need to call JBB Wentworth 877 cash.
JBB Wentworth is pretty good. Look at Corey H in there with the Wentworth. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have any good ideas, but I really do think they do need to figure it out tonight. Like, the longer we talk about this, the worse it is, right? Like,
yeah, they got to get it out tonight, because Katie's already asking about it.
Like, so part of the people were talking about, like, okay, if you're a new user, there's probably a lot of new users who don't even know what the fuck's going on right now, like, with this.
True,
100%.
Like, I don't know, they maybe were planning to do the standard and they saw that it got all screwed up, and so if they just kind of like get it, like Jeb's saying, come out full, like, here's what happened, here's where we fucked up, here's why the queue was all wrong or whatever, give everybody money or something, and then kind of keep going business as usual. That's probably not like the worst way to approach it, and it doesn't, scare people away from, oh shit, Top Shot's on fire, versus letting this thing drag on and people are coming up with their own theories.
That's my biggest bummer of the whole thing, is the new user element that I think was really on the hook here, compared to, like, I'm confident they will make some sort of make good that the majority of people will be happy. Like, we've already seen that. But my biggest thing was the new users coming on, that they had the opportunity to pull into this ecosystem.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're coming back or when they're coming back. There's going to have to be another second wave. They were right there ready.
Yeah,
I think John's right, is that a lot of them probably don't even know or really care, and if they ended up with a little extra Dapper in their account, because like it takes time to really dive into Top Shot
and
to get conviction that you want to put in more money,
right?
Yeah,
but some of them might get turned off to say, well, what happened? Is this what happens? Why is it so hard to get a pack? What just happened? And it turns people off. There will be the other people that may not know, oh, all of a sudden I got money in my account. That's cool. I can go buy something, I guess, and I got a free pack. That's awesome. There's two sides of the coin, but you know they were there. This was a big push because it was Durant. just had the commercial, doing all this fun stuff, had this stuff ready for new users
Well,
to say, hey,
just,
congrats, you got something cool.
They were just crushing it for like
Right.
an extended time without a mistake. And we were like, wow, they like worked out all the kinks, worked out the workflow, the communication issues. Like it seems like everything is like looking really good and polished. And it's just like, it's
that
just
$19 pack was for them. It was for new users, 100%, to have the ability to get something exclusive. And that's why we saw that pop up to say, oh my God, you got something really cool.
It's a great idea for onboarding new users.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting them to buy in. Yeah.
Well, and I think I keep circling back to what Jeb was saying about like, it just explain like what happened. Like
transparency is the most important thing.
I've been kind of, we've talked about this before, TST, like when they were coming out with the, 200,000 base packs, release one, and everybody was up in arms like, holy shit, there's so many moments or whatever.
Right.
Because it was the only thing going on in Series 3 and the only thing people are talking about, and everybody's up in arms. But it's like, if there was a post saying, hey, here's how we landed on 200,000, whether you like it or not, this is how we did it. And this was kind of the thought process. Next week, here's the process we're going to use to kind of come up with whatever the hell we come out with next week. And just kind of like, it at least gives people information to then be able to make their own decision point on if they agree or disagree with it, versus an approach of like saying, hey, yeah, this was really fucked up and here's a bunch of money and now we're moving on to next week's Rising Stars drop. I think it just kind of doesn't help build the trust. So in my opinion, it's kind of like get the transparency out there. People can then choose to disagree with it. It's fine. Like everybody's going to have their own opinion and do what they want with it, but at least get it out there and not let it fester in, discords and speculation and stuff like that.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm with you. That's always it doesn't always fix everything, but it goes a long way when you have a understanding of what happened and what the plan is moving forward versus just like figuring it out through band-aids.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think we're a good example. Like people love Top Shot. Like people want to like, people are not like just like I'm done. Like people just like people need if people are willing to give Top Shot another chance. Like you just need to like be extremely transparent. Like, yeah, I legitimately in like if there was ever a time for them to give us like a code breakdown, I feel like this would be like legitimately a time to like say, hey, this is what happened, like with our code. And I feel like that would go a long way.
I mean, I would say to some of the core users, I don't know that everyone needs that. I think they just need any sort of explanation to say there was an error. They're pretty transparent about a lot of that stuff. There was an error that we discovered. It caused this. But we ultimately need the solution as to what's happening, and hopefully it can be corrected going forward. I don't know. They always figure it out and make it right. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Awesome. Rooting for you guys. Rooting for you guys, Austin.
Oh my god.
All right. Greg texted us. What did he ask us, Dustin? He asked us.
He wants everyone to make a surprised face for the thumbnail.
Okay, so on the count. All right, we can do it right now. I was gonna say on the count of 3, but Jeb, you're ready to go. On the count of 3, everyone make a surprise face. Is that what we're saying? All right, 1, 2, 3. There you go, Greg. That should be good enough for you, man. That should be good enough. And I'm glad 330 people got to see that as well. So,
well, I hope they were making a surprise face as well.
Yeah. Greg's really talented with the thumb too. So
the other gripe that we could bring up here is, okay, who doesn't fucking love stress tests, right? I mean, everybody loves a good stress test, right? And we did a stress test for 1, 2, 3 packs. Like let's throw let's throw a couple Dwayne Wades in there and see, vintage vibes, randomly inserted in.
I'm liking what you're putting down.
And that's part of a stress test, 5,000 packs. Make sure we did this shit right before we tell the whole world that we're about to do it on an NBA commercial. I mean, it seems like that's kind of a gimme that they should have kind of gone through the motions of,
Yeah, I see. I mean, they probably did do it in like a closed, controlled environment. But yeah, I agree. That's actually like a really brilliant idea. Stick something like basically worthless, like the Dwayne Wade vintage vibes, and let that work as a hollow, and like just make sure things work.
I I'm even hesitant to go down this road because I usually steer clear from just like straight. Anger is too strong of a word. I don't understand how they fuck this up. Like truly,
Yeah.
I like this.
I mean, same.
This is like a pretty big thing, and I just don't know how you fuck it up. I mean, I guess they've done it before, so we shouldn't be surprised. But I just don't. And listen, I love Dapper. I love Top Shot. Clearly, I'm doing shows every day. We're all making content around it. I just don't know how they do that.
Well, and that's why I'm saying they need to give a transparent explanation, because I feel like that's the only way for us to kind of put this to bed instead of it just festering and people being like, well, I mean, like, is this pack drop going to be weird? Is this pack drop going to be weird? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Can you guys start fighting or stripping? That's what he said. Z. Sorry. There you go. Sorry,
There
LG.
you go, LG.
So what are we calling this? Is this like Hollow Gate? Is it KD
Ooh.
Gate? Like what?
I like this.
I think this is kind of something
labeled
important
this-
to come up with.
I labeled the stream Spaghetti Hollows.
That's not
That's
bad.
So
cute.
feel free to
That's cute.
trademark that.
Put
What
that on
about-
some merch and send it out to everyone. And then, this is done deal. They've solved it.
Wait, is this really a year ago today? LG, is that right? Is this a year ago from the last Hollow drop where? No, because that was February 6th. That was on.
What happened the
Where-
last Hollow drop?
Where everyone could
The
just
cookies.
join. Like there was a way to skip the queue.
If you didn't clear your cookies, you could just jump
Oh
on.
yeah,
That's
I was
the-
in the post office. I was trying to get in. I remember this. This is oh man, this is good.
Sean
I was
just going postal in the post office.
Yeah,
John,
I'm in the
you were
post
really
office. I'm like week 2 of Top Shot. My then fiance has no idea what this shit is, and I'm like, she's like trying to have me mail a package for her, and we're like in line, and I'm like pulling out my phone, about to spend $1,000 on this these video games, and she's like, "What are you doing? Why are you always on your phone?" I'm like,
John's
reason
just
it's so-
losing it, and everyone thinks it's because the line's moving so slow at the post office.
The reason it's so historic, though, February 6th was the very first stream Top Shot takes then. Now Team Hold did. So our very first stream, which is a good segue to say that our anniversary show is this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we're giving away a ton of stuff, including LG Doucette. So come on over to that. You can own a piece of the first mint. Some will lucky winner.
LG's gonna shave his head like mine live on stream. He said.
Some lucky
Giving
winner
away in a hoop like this.
Yeah, that
One
is
of
pretty
these.
sick.
Look how sick that is. We're gonna give one of those.
Mm-hmm. And then he X'd himself out. He was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I showed the giveaway. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, my contract is finished. He's showing us what KD's doing.
Pay me what E.
Oh, that was so good.
As
But,
long
hey,
as LG doesn't shave the stash, I'm fine.
Yeah,
know.
John, you toned your stash down.
Well, this thing about like when you're in the hospital with a tube through your nose, you kind of like want to shave everything off after that. So
Weak.
yeah, I know. I'm getting it back, dude. I'm getting it back.
Okay.
I thought we just got an announcement, and I was like, ooh, but it was the MGLE challenge is done. So if anyone was waiting on an Anthony Edwards, it's coming your way soon.
Okay.
That's good to know.
But yeah, hey, listen. So what we're gonna do now. I think this is how we should do it. So Jeb, Dustin, and I will just keep chit-chatting for a second. If you guys want to go kick your stream off, and then if you want to send,
grab a beer too. So
yeah, and I'll grab your link and I'll send it to everybody. But what we're gonna do is move on over to the Top Shot Talk hang. So if I'm sure if you guys know us at this point, you also know them, but we'll go over there. I'll share the link. And just a reminder, if you haven't liked and subscribed to this bad boy, please do that as well. And then we'll keep shooting the shit for a little bit.
Dear God, please subscribe to my channel.
There we go. All
all
right.
right, see you guys in a second.
All right, we'll see you in a little
If I
bit.
ever heard one.
I know, right?
Thank
That actually was concerning. Like I was concerned
Yeah.
what was happening.
It's funny too.
I'm hanging on by a thread here.
Yeah.
I just got a text from Merce. He said, "What happened to the regular packs?
We can't lose Merce. We can't lose Merce like that.
What do I do? What do I tell him?"
To ask him why he's not in line yet.
Tell him that? Okay.
Right Meow said I'm saving my like. Okay, yeah, hold on to it, my friend. Don't forget to set your moment ranks lineups. There you go. Ooh, Tetra has got 419 out of 422. Whatever, dude. It's a W. It's an Anthony Edwards, man.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards. Oh man, what an eventful day though. A fun little 24 hours for us to be Team Hold was featured in the hype video. Then we get to host the streams. And then, I mean, again, Dustin, I think we said this before you got on, or maybe it was right when you got on, but how thankful are you that nobody pulled a hollow while we were on stream?
Yeah.
Like in
Would've been bad.
retrospect.
Yeah. Yikes. It made me feel really good about my Mobley because it's not involved in a scandal. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
I don't
leave
know
it
about
alone.
that, Dustin. Let's not speak too
Stop
soon.
it. Well, I got a question for you, Mike. Is he the rookie of the year still?
Yeah, it's a wrap. Well, it's not a wrap. I mean, Cade's gonna be dancing around in that conversation.
Right.
But
That's why I ask.
Mobley's too good, man. And every time I start to get like not
Cavs
excited,
winning, all that stuff, right?
All right, we got an announcement here. Earlier today, we had reports of collectors near the end of the Elite Pack queue. Yeah, but it's hard to read while I share. But yeah. So there we go.
Awesome.
We are conducting a full audit. We'll provide more details. We're delaying the standard pack drop to ensure it's unaffected by this bug. The standard pack drop will not happen today. The new moments from today's drop will remain locked until conclude. So by locked, they mean you can't list it on the marketplace. It doesn't mean it's like you can't. It's not yours. You know.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow, that's it makes sense that they are. Obviously they gotta figure this out before they give like real answers. But goodness, you can't. This just can't go on for a couple of days. I firmly believe in that.
I imagine something tonight. I think you had to put out a mini announcement to just say, "Hey, we know it's happening, figuring it out."
Yeah,
and then you come back with the final one. I don't think this can last until tomorrow. It's 3:00 here on the West Coast. There's still time to get to the bottom of it, figure out a solve, and get an answer. They got to call KD. They got to update them on the situation.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed in what you guys did today, but I like the way you move into
How many jerseys do you need me to sign?
How many jerseys? All right. I think we'll let me just see. Are they live over there yet? I'll wait till they go live and then we can dip out. I see that some people are heading over there now. So I'm going to share the link again I love that they changed the name to Spaghetti Hollows Part 2. I think that's fun. This ultimately doesn't. I don't think the whole thing's going to be burning down or anything like that.
No, you're not out on Top Shot, Mike.
No, I'm not. I'm just, we all joked, right? I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. It's just like, we were cooking. We were really cooking, and I think
it's just a bummer because things have been so fun. Things have been like crazy in the best way possible, and this just is just like a. Oh.
Did you rip your pack, Mike?
I still got one.
What are you doing with it?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I know it's not a hollow.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a snapshot of users that have opened their packs?
See, no, I don't think so, right?
Because it's purchased.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They're not gonna get like stingy, like of all times. They're not gonna be like, if you opened your packs.
It would be
that would not be good.
Could be a Cade Cunningham in there, Mike.
What's up?
Could be a Cade Cunningham in there.
You want me to rip it right now?
No, you don't have to. It's yours. Save it.
I mean, the moments are locked, so
it's a good one to save if it just goes away.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true. All right, y'all. Hey, listen, just a reminder: Sunday. We've got our show, our anniversary show, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we've got 2 shows, 9 a.m. Eastern. We get the morning marketplace. We do that Monday through Friday. Then we're also doing a happy hour with John Jackson, who you just saw. He's going to be on in a little bit tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have so much to talk about. But yeah, if this is your first time, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, but the dip, as they say, get in there. And yeah, we'll see. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And we'll see you soon. I don't know. Let's give the Jeb video on the way out. Everybody go subscribe to ActuallyJebBush.
Lower the volume.
Turn it up.
No, for the Jeb song?
Please clap.